So how do you run a title search on multiple properties? This is Dave at AFX Search, Certified Title Abstractors. If you need to run a title search on more than one piece of real estate, the first thing to determine is, are these properties owned by the same party? If they are, and they're in the same county, there may be a way to try to run this search at one time. You're going to run the name index first, regardless if it's one property or 5, to find out all the documents recorded against that name. As you know, title records are indexed not by property address, but by name. So when you're trying to find deeds, liens, mortgages, you're not going to find them grouped together by property. You'll find them grouped together by a name of a person. So if one person owns 5 properties, you can just run that name, get all the documents for that name, and then split them up into the piles of which property they go to. The only caveat is, if there's another person with the same name, it's going to confuse things. You're going to have to separate that out. But anyways, if it's multiple properties that one person owns, you can run that name index, separate them out into separate properties, and then run each search individually. Now, if these properties are in different counties, you're going to have to repeat that process in the different counties. If your scenario is multiple properties in the same county, but it's all different owners, well then each one will be run as a separate search. You will have some efficiency because you'll be in the same county courthouse, but you're going to have to run a name index for each of the parties that owns each property. I would recommend first going to the tax assessor's office and running each one of those addresses and get the name for who presumably owns it by who's paying the taxes. And then walking or driving over to the recorder of deeds office with all those names, with the property information, and then running the name index. Just make sure you keep them separate so one piece of information doesn't get mixed up with another, so you don't notice a lien and put it on the wrong property on your search report. You can run multiple properties. If it's in the same county, there will be some efficiency because you can do it like an assembly line. You could do a tax assessors first, you can do recorder of deeds second, then you can go to civil court office third, and then last to the probate office, and you can run each part individually there like an assembly line, so it won't take quite as long as running 5 separate searches. If you do have questions about researching real estate records or running a title search, you can reach us at our website at titlesearch.com.